Hi, and welcome back to ManGow. Our focus in episode 2 will be on food, and we will discuss some popular Filipino dishes and maybe even touch upon some British ones too. I'd like to welcome my wife Vin back to the show. Thanks for your time, Vin.
Hi, I'm happy to be here.
Let's get the show underway. I'd like to start with what I consider the most popular Filipino dish, adobo. It's the one I've come across most often, and the one I've been served more than any other. I like adobo, but the high level of salt takes a bit of getting used to. You mentioned in episode 1, Vin, how some of your local dishes are high in salt, and that's to do with the high consumption of rice as your staple, at least in part. Can you explain that to us?
Yeah, because Filipino meals are not complete without rice, but we serve that unflavored, unlike here on occasions. So adobo and other dishes can taste salty on their own if they are not eaten together with plain rice. But sometimes we do something called sinangag, wherein we fry the rice with sauteed garlic and onions, and commonly served for breakfast.
Adobo is a dish that uses chicken, pork, beef, usually. But seafood and vegetables can also serve as the main part, and this is marinated in a richly seasoned sauce of vinegar, soya, garlic, pepper and salt. The strong use of preservatives is the need for the Filipinos to do just that, preserve their food in a hot climate.
We forgot something there. It's important to have bay leaf in it and maybe a little bit of sugar for sweetness. But actually, I haven't tried beef adobo, as you mentioned there, and I would prefer pork belly or combination of pork and chicken.
I'm guessing adobo is probably considered the national dish.
Yes, maybe unofficially.
Another dish I see a lot is lechon. And incidentally, this could also be the challenger for the title of the national dish of the Philippines, at least in some parts like Cebu. Can you tell us about lechon?
Oh, I love lechon. I love the golden crackling skin of it. It's so crispy. Lechon is basically a whole pig or piglet roasted on spit. All the innards are first removed and then it gets stuffed with combination of herbs and spices like lemongrass, garlic, spring onions, bay leaves, salt, and pepper. Lechon also is served with special sauce made of chicken liver. And I think La Loma, Quezon City is the lechon capital of the Philippines. And by the way, you can actually make a lechon from your own home. You don't need a whole pig. A pork belly slab will do.
I was just going to say we bought lechon for our daughter's first birthday.
Yeah, we did.
So, what would you put next in the list, keeping to our theme of the most popular? Not that we are making any kind of definitive list of the top 5 or the top 10 or making any statements like that. We're just trying to bring you the very common dishes you will hear about if you travel to the Philippines.
One of my favorite actually is sinigang. It's all-time Filipino favorite dish. It's pork cooked in sour broth made from unripe tamarind as a souring agent. And you can put like eggplant, okra, string beans, and other vegetables. This is a comfort food that can also be made with shrimp or bangus, which is a milk fish, chicken, or beef. I would like also to mention another common dish, Filipino dish, which we called pancit. So this is a type of dish made of vermicelli noodles or Pancit Bihon. It's cooked with soy sauce and a variety of meats can be used like chicken, pork, or even shrimp. And it is cooked with chopped carrots, cabbage, green beans, and of course garnished with spring onions, squeeze of calamansi or lemon. And the dish is common at birthdays due to traditional belief that it prolongs life because of its long strand.
I really do like pancit. There are a couple more dishes I have in mind I feel I need to mention, but you probably have completely different ones in mind, so let's first hear another one from you, and then I'll tell you the ones I'm thinking of.
Yeah, actually, I'm thinking of something different, actually, like a dessert. And one of, again, of popular Filipino dessert is halo-halo. So basically, halo-halo means mix. So it's the mixture of sweetened ingredients like white beans, red beans, nata de coco or coconut gel, makapuno or gelatinous coconut string, kaong, it's a sweet palm fruit, langka or jackfruit, ice shavings, evaporated milk, topped a scoop of ice cream or two, leche flan, a cream caramel, ube halaya or a purple yam jam. And you want to mix it first with a long spoon before eating it.
Delicious. The ones I've been thinking of are firstly sisig, which I have eaten, but not yet with tofu, and I would like to try that because I love tofu. The other I have never eaten for reasons that should become clear, and that is balut. Can you talk about these two dishes?
Oh yeah, firstly sisig. It's quite reinvented for many ways. Traditionally, sisig is made of pork cheeks, ears, and it is like clean and grilled and chopped coarsely, and it's combined with onions, and you have to serve it in a sizzling plate.
And have you tried it with tofu?
No, I haven't tried, I think, but what I've tried is actually like I think it's a regular pork meat with cracklings. So basically it's like coarsely chopped grilled or fried meat, pork meat, and then mixed with fresh coarsely chopped onions, and serve on a sizzling plate, and you can crack an egg on top, and the egg cooks through the heat of the sizzling plate.
Residual heat.
Yeah, residual heat, and you can squeeze a lemon or calamansi, and also if you want a little bit of heat, you can also have chopped chilies on it.
What about balut? Now, I'm no stranger to trying scary foods. In Shanghai, I ate xiaolongbao, which was, the thing about that was you had to get over a mental barrier of the smell, because the smell was so far removed from what you would want if you were sitting eating. So I got over the smell and I tried that, and actually it was delicious, like everybody said. As well as that, I've eaten deep fried insects like scorpions and other crickets and things like that in Hong Kong, and in Japan I've had poisonous blowfish, which kills people every year in Japan. I had no problem eating that, but for me, in the Philippines, I cannot bring myself to eat balut. Can you tell us about balut?
Yeah, balut is one of iconic Filipino food, actually, and it is a fertilized duck egg, about 14 to 21 days. So it is boiled or steamed, and you can eat it on the shell. You want to season it with a little bit of salt and vinegar.
It's because it's an embryo, a couple of weeks old, that's causing me an issue.
I see. Well, if you're uncomfortable eating balut, actually there's an alternative. It's a hard-boiled and fertilized duck egg, and we call that penoy. So you can have that instead.
Can you quickly throw out a few more you would consider honourable mentions?
So we have also tocino, which is a cured pork, kare-kare.
Like a stew or something?
Yeah, stew. The sauce is made with peanut butter, and you eat it with shrimp paste.
I haven't tried kari kari, but that's one thing that's put me off at the peanut butter because I don't like peanut butter. But I'll try it. I'll try it sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? Anything else?
Well, we have also lumpia.
What's lumpia?
So that is like spring rolls to you here. So it usually stuffed with, bean sprouts mixed with other vegetables, like I think carrots. And you can also make like fresh lumpia. And lumpiang Shanghai, which is stuffed with minced pork. And dip it on a vinegar or sweet and sour sauce. So there's quite a lot of Filipino food, but to mention like menudo, we have afritada, we have caldereta.
Another crazy one I remember.
What is it?
It's the people in the West won't believe this, but they actually call it Adidas.
Ah, yeah. It is. Yeah.
It's something to do with the three stripes or something like that.
Yeah, it's the chicken feet. Because like the logo, before the three stripes, the logo of Adidas is like the three toes of the chicken. So it's called Adidas.
Wow.
But you know what? You can also make adobo with that.
With chicken feet?
Yes.
Yeah. I've had chicken feet in China.
Yeah.
But I felt it was quite bland there, though. I wasn't too impressed with it.
Yeah, but it's actually thoroughly cleaned and washed before it's been, cooked and sold.
Yeah, but the flavour of it is bland. That's what I felt when I ate it in China. It just wasn't a strong flavour to it at all.
I think I've tried that once because it doesn't have any meat. I think it's just like
you're just
soft
bones, gnawing on a bit of bone kind of
cartilage kind of thing. Yeah.
It wasn't nice. It wasn't a pleasant experience.
But some people are actually enjoying it, most especially like if you're just having like a bottle of beer or something, you can have that as your...
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've reached the end of the show. I hope you enjoyed it, and please look out for episode 3.
Oh, that makes me hungry.
Me too. Goodbye.
Bye.